I mean, it's a forum dedicated, oriented on the foreign investors. So we have around 600 invitees, and we have, of course, the local investors that are also attending. It's the 70th session, the 5th one after the revolution. The idea was to focus on what are those investors that were with us during the 4 last years that were very difficult, to thank them, to have stayed in Tunisia and to have even invested more in Tunisia, and also to start to talk about the future and all the reforms that we are starting today in Tunisia to be able to attract more foreign investors and also to improve the existing installed investor, of course, the existing, say, means and possibilities. Tunisia went through 4 years that were essential for the future of the country. We now really entering, let's say, the circle of the people that live in a democracy. Freedom is important. It was not the case for a long time. The economy was impacted by that. The economy was closed. The economy was dedicated to a few families that are connected to the power that existed at that time. Now, of course, we went through difficulties because to build a democracy, new democracy, it takes time. It takes, we had to read a new constitution, to write a new constitution. And now we had election for 5 years for a parliament and a president, which brought the political stability that any investor would wait. So this is the main important achievement in the last year. Then we have some security challenges, of course, in the regions, in the Middle East, in North Africa, and especially with all what's going on in Sub-Sahara and also in Libya. We have challenges around security. In that we are now, Tunisia has invested a lot to protect its borders, especially with Libya, and also is working a lot with Algeria to be able to protect the borders on the other side. Security is important for investors. Any investor needs a climate that will allow investment without any problem, and we are investing a lot in that direction. Now, we are starting the economical and social reforms that will bring a better environment for the investment. And it's time now to come to Tunisia, because it's in the beginning that the best one will win. When you start now, the economy will be open, more and more open. It will be an economy of flow instead of an economy, low-cost economy. That's the image. Tunisia has been always in history a hub, a cultural hub, when you see all the cultures that went through Tunisia. And geographically, it's a hub that it will link Europe to Africa, will link the Maghreb to the Middle East, and also it's a hub for the Asian investors, either going to Europe or to Africa. That's why we are investing a lot in infrastructure for logistics. We are investing a lot in governance. We are opening the market. And now it's time to come here, because when you come in Tunisia, you come to the North African market, you can address the European market, and you can as well address the African market.